Hey, good morning, guys. This is Ben here. He's your King Reborn Daddy. How's it going? This morning? So right now it's about just a couple minutes after 6 o'clock a.m. and I'm just waking up right now. So otherwise, looks like it's gonna be a nice day, hopefully. So that'll be good. And it looks like there might be a sunrise. So look at that. That's pretty good. So that's nice. So yes. Otherwise, I'm just waking up right now. So just give me a sec, guys. I'm gonna locate my wallet. Hold on, guys. There's my wallet right there, good. Got my wallet and keys together. I'm not sure if I did my keys last night. I got my keys right here, so it's good. Get in my glasses. Come on, get up there. So yeah, last night I really got sleep last night, so that was good. And yeah. So I gotta get baby wipes at the store and stuff like that, and because I don't have any baby wipes to help me wipe, so no big deal. So yeah. So otherwise, so I'm just waking up right now, and then I got a little chilly last night, so yeah. That's spring for you. Yeah, it feels like it's been a long spring, so yeah. That's what my opinion is on it. So just gonna be a sec, guys. Just gonna use the bathroom and take my meds and stuff, and I'll be right with you guys. Okay, I'm back, guys. Yeah, I just had to use the bathroom, so yeah. So otherwise, had a pretty good night's sleep, and it looks like it's gonna be a chilly morning, so hopefully it's gonna warm up, so that'll be good. Hopefully that's the case, but we'll see what happens. It's supposed to be like 12 or 13 degrees today or something like that, so I'll have to check the weather later on today, so yeah, before I go to work. Yeah. So, gotta get my coffee on here. Get the coffee on. Let's get our coffee on. Yeah. Yeah. So Marlin Travel is out of business now and stuff like that, so I'm not sure what's going on there. Like, they have 40 years of business, and I'm not sure what's going to happen, if there's going to be any trips or anything anymore. I'm not too sure. Yeah, hopefully there is more trips. We'll see what we'll have to go through something else, because the last couple of days, I think it was last week, I'm not sure if I noticed that Marlin Travel, which is in walking in here, has closed down or something like that, so it's kind of like where they're out of business now, so I'm not sure what's going on. But yeah, that was a good place, because I used to get my passport photos taken there and stuff like that, like get my passport photos done and stuff, and yeah, but sometimes things change, and yeah, it's kind of sad, bittersweet, but it's kind of like, sometimes things happen, and yeah, it's not the end of the world. But yeah. But I'll probably have to go to Hanover or somewhere to get my passport photos done, because they have like a Shoppers Walmart or Shoppers Drug Mart in Hanover. And they can probably do passport photos there or something. And then I'll have to find somewhere else where I can go on trips or something like that, if there is a trip available. Like go to Kansas Wonderland or something like that, or go to a baseball game. Like Blue Jays game or something. That'd be nice. So yeah, so I'm probably gonna let you guys go, and I'll see you guys after my shift. Love you guys. Hey, good afternoon, guys. This is Ben, your age seeking reborn dad. Cloud here. How's it going, guys? I call it the cloud because I'm definitely kind of escaping and stuff like that, which is good. And then yeah, so right now it's about 3 o'clock a.m., 3 o'clock p.m. in the afternoon. And it's pretty nice and sunny and kind of cool out, so not too bad. And then so I got a little surprise for you guys. So I'm gonna do a chat and change with the reborns. So this is gonna be a long vlog. So yeah, so otherwise I had a really busy day. So I'm gonna talk to you about that, why I changed the reborns. Okay, give me a second. I got my glasses on here. Poof. There we go. Got my glasses. So yeah, so a nice warm shower, and today was very busy. We were short staffed and stuff. So yeah, because we had one baker named Ashlyn that was supposed to show up. Like yesterday, she was supposed to show up like after like around noon. Yesterday she didn't show up, and then today again she didn't show up around noon today. So if she doesn't show up again, like I think it was without notice. She never told us anything that she wasn't showing up or anything. So yeah, I'm not sure. Hopefully she doesn't get fired, but I think she's been there for a couple months. So not sure 1 2 months or something like that. I'm not sure around there, but not too bad. But yeah, so otherwise, hopefully she doesn't lose the job, because if you don't show up for 3 days in a row without notice, then you'll get fired. So yeah. All right, let's get this chat and change underway. I'll be right back, guys. All right, I'm back, guys. So yeah, so otherwise I've been running around with my head cut off pretty much all morning and into a little bit. The afternoon wasn't too bad, but I just had around noon. We did a lot of dishes, so I couldn't really clean the dishwasher today, so it was kind of a pain. And then I couldn't really clean. I did the front store, like in the dining room and back behind the counter floors and stuff. So I did that, saved me mopping, and then I couldn't really do the back house floors because I had to do dishes. Excuse me, sorry, I can't talk. But I had to do dishes and stuff, just a lot of dishes to get done. So I got Minnie Mouse here. Hey, Minnie Mouse. Hey. So yeah, so let's get our chains here, and then yeah. So yeah, it definitely kind of sucks especially when someone doesn't show up for the shift, and then next it kind of puts everyone at risk. I usually take the bibs off when I change them. So yeah, so I'm gonna see what Minnie Mouse in. So yeah, it's definitely because especially we have so many dishes, and plus the problem is, like, if I don't clean the dishwasher as soon as I can, then the problem is that's not very healthy for, like, the dishes and stuff like that, not very healthy for us, because if you're washing dishes in the dirty dishwasher, then the problem is the dishes are going to be so dirty when you take them out. So that's the only bugger of the bunch. But you got to be careful too, because especially like every day I have to clean the dishwasher, unless if you're really busy, then we can't really do that, because I have so many dishes. I want to keep up with them too. So yeah, so especially like even with some other staff in the afternoon, staff or something like that didn't show up either. So I'm not sure. And one staff has a baby on the way or something like that, so it's like a guy staff, and they have a baby on the way or something like that, and he's not able to show up for a shift, and he doesn't have a reason to. So I'm not sure. Like the only problem is like usually like I show up for my shift and everything and stuff like that. So if I don't show up for my shift, then the problem is I'm putting others at risk and myself at risk, and I might lose my job if I don't show up. But it's like, especially like doesn't matter, like say for example, like if I go to the movies like with my brother-in-law James on a Thursday night or something like that, and I come home late, then I have to still go to work. Doesn't matter if I'm tired or not. I'll have some coffee if I have to. And like, gotta be responsible. Like even my dad, like even like my dad, when he used to run an art business, like he used to like go have like a late night party and stuff. And then I'm just gonna keep Minnie Mouse's pants on. I'm gonna see. I think I'm gonna put Minnie Mouse in this. Oh, I think I'm just gonna take the pants off, because that's a romper which buttons between the legs. So I'm gonna just take off her pants here. I think she's good, and already changed the diaper, so that's good. Yesterday I changed her, so that's good. Cool, let me get these big feet to the pants here. Yeah, these little pants definitely match her outfit, so that's good. Yeah, especially because you have only so much staff in the front counter, and then only one backhoe staff, which is me. Then some of the senior staff, which is like the supervisor and stuff. Like it was me and Lynn. Like Lynn's the short person. That's one of the managers or one of the supervisors. And she was like baking team. Plus, one afternoon staff had to come in mid morning to help with baking and front counter stuff and stuff. And that was Megan. And she's like taller than me and stuff like that, so she had to help out with front counter stuff for a little bit. And then this afternoon, I think she had to bake. And then tomorrow morning and Friday, because tomorrow's Friday, it's going to be very busy. So I think Dolly, which is like, her name is Trisha, but we call her Dolly because we have two Trishas. One Trisha, which is supervisor, manager, which, so that's why we call her Dolly, which is the baker. She's like older and a couple of inches shorter than me. So yeah, she's usually the main baker for the morning during the week. And then sometimes, like, I think Tuesday she's off. And I think Thursday she's off. Well, it depends. Sometimes she's there if she needs to be there, but yeah. Okay, yeah, let's get Minnie Mouse in this. I know this is kind of a plain romper, but I had this for a while, so that's good. I think it's inside out, so yeah. So yes, otherwise, yeah, so I know it's sometimes hard to get certain jobs done, stuff like that, but we all got to do our part. It's kind of like doing a team, because sometimes even I offered to help Lynn with the sink dishes, like all the big stuff that cannot go in the dishwasher, and then Lynn said it was fine, but then even if I wanted to, I would definitely help out with dishes, because like she has to do baking, all that stuff, like all the stuff like for lunch, like cooking all the crispy chicken and stuff, and donuts and stuff like that. And then usually the staff for the pizzas, they have like the pizzas, like that's for the front counter staff to kind of, because they have like the Mary Chef oven, which is for like some of the stuff like I'm not sure, like some of the breakfast stuff, and then usually for the pizzas and stuff there's different settings. And then usually they're supposed to clean the oven every day and stuff like that. Like there's like a special system in the oven where you can put detergent in a little holder spot, and then you press the buttons and stuff, and then you clean the oven. It's kind of like a dishwasher in a way. It's kind of like where you can clean. It's kind of like one of those like big ovens. We had them for a long time. Oh, whoops. Sorry, I'm knocking the clothes off the ground here. Whoopsies. So yeah, like this little spot where you put the detergent, because there's little packs, little wash detergent packs you put in. It's kind of like to clean the oven. It's kind of like where there's a washing machine where it fills up with water, and then you spray it, and then soap goes around washing and everything. So usually they're supposed to be clean. And then other things are supposed to be like, I'm supposed to clean the dishwasher. That's where I am, where like pull the plug on the reservoir, which all the water goes in. Water's in contained and has a little soap in there to clean the dishes and stuff. And then I'm supposed to clean that every day, like pull the plug, empty all the dirty water all there, and then after I'm done cleaning, like wiping down everything, wiping the inside of it and stuff, and then I fill it with water. Because right now, like for a dishwasher, right now it's kind of like where it's having issues. Where the one little it's kind of like a little bar piece which spins around to clean dishes. Like every time I clean, like have a cycle going, usually it pops off, and then that's always a pain in the butt. So I have to get that fixed at some point. So yeah, the dishwasher's been having issues. Like even over the years I've been working there, sometimes the dishwasher had issues where sometimes, or sometimes it just doesn't work, or sometimes it's running, even if it's supposed to be down cycle, sometimes it like keeps on running, and then you have to keep it open to stop the cycle and stuff. So yeah, we had issues with it and stuff. So otherwise, so so otherwise just kind of like crazy times at work. And then I know it's gonna be like 4 years me working there, so that's pretty long time. My back house staff has worked at Tim Hortons, so that's pretty good. And then a year after 4 years is 5 years, so that's a pretty long time. I'm not sure how long the back house staff before me worked there, but who knows? But yeah, I'm being pretty good. Some people are saying I'm a legend working in Tim Hortons, so forth. So that's good. Okay, got Minnie Mouse changed, and then I'm just gonna get a bib on her, and then all's good. So yeah, so yes, otherwise, I know like sometimes there's some front counter stuff I quit and stuff like that, and then sometimes some people like kind of get sad and everything, especially like some people like known each other for a long time, and sometimes you leave. Sometimes the staff leave, or sometimes like I don't really worry about that stuff too much, because because like especially like in any job, sometimes you have a staff you know them for a long time, like for like your friends and kind of like their family and stuff, and then the next time sometimes they leave and they kind of get most of them and everything, and yeah. So usually I don't usually worry about that too much because like in a job, like usually it's good to have them because that like my family where kind of like have it's kind of like a second family. It's good because they know each other, kind of like go through hard times, the good times, hard times, stuff like that. So this is gonna change when Pooh here. Gonna see what I want to change him into. Okay, I'm gonna go put Minnie Mouse down for a second. So yeah, so yeah. So otherwise, like especially like it's hard to kind of like say goodbye to someone and next they leave and for a reason or they get fired for some reason and you never see them in a while and then they're like, I'm not sure what happened to that person. They kind of try to find out and yeah. Otherwise, some people lose their jobs and some people quit, and it's hard. I'm gonna put Winnie Pooh in this one, yeah. So yeah, like sometimes jobs are not always pleasant and stuff like that, but sometimes you got to make money to kind of live in, especially like cost of everything. I know I keep on saying that and everything. It's kind of like, and then like sometimes. Sometimes, life gets in the way. Like sometimes, like even last summer, I went to a funeral. I had to go to a funeral down near London. Last summer, and it was very hot out, so I had to like try to have my supervisor help me book it off because the problem is I couldn't book it off on the punch clock or something like that. So my supervisor helped me out with that, so that was good. And it was on a Tuesday. It was like the week after that week I had to book it off. So sometimes life gets in the way, and that's life. So sometimes, yeah. And even these people I haven't really seen in a long time, to my uncle, that was my aunt that passed away last summer. So that's definitely very sad. And she had cancer and everything. And that's very sad. So I'm not considering names for safety. So yeah. So otherwise, sometimes you can't be everywhere and you got to work and stuff like that. So right now I'm still in the process of trying to look for a second job. So I got to see if I can hand out some resumes and get some help with that and stuff like that. So that'll be good. And then it should be good because especially. Like right now, I'm just living paycheck to paycheck, trying to like get my rent paid and everything. So it's definitely a big thing to deal with. So yep, that's life. And especially like even like trying even right now for support staff services, like for people with special needs, like especially like trying to find staff to kind of support individuals with special needs and stuff like that. Like trying to find staffing and stuff for that, and that's definitely hard because right now, like for community living in Walkerton here, like it's kind of short staff right now because it's kind of hard. Sometimes it's kind of hard to kind of get support and stuff like that. Like sometimes one night I might want to make something with my support worker and stuff like that. And the next night there's not enough staff, and then sometimes there's only like one staff working for a bunch of clients and stuff. So that's always a pain. So yeah, here's Winnie the Pooh. Just got him changed, and that's good. So yeah, there he is. Got him in this cute romper or onesie. So yeah, especially like everywhere, like especially in the healthcare industry, where sometimes there's short staff of nurses and everything. That's where wait times are so long, and that's always a pain. Because one time, it was last summer. I think it was in August or something like that. I remember it was warm out, and my arm or something like that was sore or something like that, and I tried to figure out what was going on. It was a rotor cuff or something that was sore, and the next night I went to the ER. One in the afternoon after work with a support worker took me there to get my arm looked at, and I waited for like 4 or 5, 6 hours. Plus, I felt like a long time. Like finally got, I think it was like 3 or 4 hours. I got called after waiting in the waiting room. I got called back, and then I had to wait like a couple hours waiting for the doctor because they were busy with a bunch of other patients before. And then I waited a while, and it was around like 6, 7 o'clock. I finally got home. Like after I had to go to Hanover and get my prescription for that and whatever, just to. For the inflammation or stuff like that, so I had to go to Shoppers in Hanover, which is like 15 minutes from here, and yeah, so it was definitely quite the day. So yeah, and luckily nothing else was bad and everything, so that was good. So yeah, okay, yeah, I'm just gonna get Mickey Mouse here. He's next. He's the last one in line here. So wait, hold on. Oh, whoops. Hold on there, Minnie Mouse. Hold on there, girlie. I'm not sure what happened here. Forgot to pull her pants up. Jeez. Yeah, bad parent I am. That's kind of funny. I forgot to. For some reason I thought I didn't pull her up, so no big deal. That's funny. Yeah. Okay, I can see what I can. Oh wait, hold on. I'm not sure what I'm doing here. I'm not sure. Hold on. Give me a sec, guys. Hold on. I'll be right back, guys. Sorry, guys. Okay, I'm back, guys. So I think I'm gonna put Mickey Mouse in this one, which is kind of like the Cars. Oops. I'm gonna put them in the Cars one here, which is nice. Yeah, I thought I was missing something or just some drop and didn't know where it was. Yeah, I'm just having quite the day. I'm probably gonna have a little nap this afternoon, so I'm not sure. I'll just get my vlogging done, get this video uploaded for today, and then it's gonna be a long vlog, so that's good. I want to try to do some long vlogs here and there, but not too long of vlogs, or it's gonna might bore you. Like some people don't like certain vlogs where sometimes it's such a long vlog that sometimes you just lose interest. So I understand that. So yeah, but yeah. So otherwise, I'm just gonna get Minnie Mouse here changed, and then yeah. Like especially with support groups and stuff like that, like trying to find work, like especially a lot of young people just don't want to work and they rely on their parents to kind of like pay for stuff, and then that's not how the world works. Because when I was growing up, I used to have to work for my parents to kind of get some money and stuff for like allowance and stuff, so it was good. And yeah, so it's kind of like where I'm learning like the way of the world, like money doesn't grow on trees, so especially now with the cost of living and everything, like it's very like costly, like especially with young kids trying to find jobs and everything, and they have to pay for everything. So hopefully that's not the case, but sometimes, especially with young teens, like especially people who are like growing up with not much money, or especially with low income housing, like especially if they're trying to especially young teens, sometimes young teens get pregnant accidentally, like the girls get pregnant and accidentally. And then sometimes it's very hard to raise a baby, especially if they have to now try to find a job and to come support the baby and stuff. So, or especially like people who have to pay child support, like that's definitely a very lucrative thing, because if you don't pay child support, then you're done for. Like they'll seize your passport, take your license and stuff, so you won't get away and stuff. So, yeah, luckily you don't have any issues with that, so that's good. Because especially it's hard to find a relationship and stuff, so that's right. I'll just keep single when I can and stuff, and then that's okay. And sometimes love might find me, so that's right. That's all right too, so that's good. Like I just have my Reborns here, and that's all I need, so that's good. Because I know they're plushies, and some people say like offer me like, hey, do you want to buy this Reborn? Like especially like Reborns, like no offense, but they're so expensive. Like because they're custom made and everything, and they're authentic and stuff, and it's very hard to find cheap Reborns too. Like especially the actual dolls. But yeah, I just don't want to spend so much money on them. And the next one, some people have such a collection; it's pretty crazy. It's awesome. So, but sometimes I just want to be like people where sometimes they buy so many dolls and everything, and the next one they have to get rid of some. And sometimes the sale doesn't work out, where sometimes someone doesn't want to buy it, and the next time you have to like throw it out, which you don't want to have to do that. So yeah. But sometimes. Yeah, especially like in the Reborn community, it's just as much money to pay for diapers and everything because Reborns are like my plushies, like Minnie Mouse, Winnie the Pooh, and Mickey Mouse are kind of like my kids. So that's right too. So that's good. It's good to have like kind of like, especially even like sometimes some guys are not really into Reborn and stuff, but like there are some Reborn dads out there, but usually they don't. Usually sometimes the stereotypical where sometimes the girls usually do that and stuff, but. Sometimes some people have like Reborns instead of kids, and that's okay too. So, yeah, it's just kind of like more expensive to take care of a kid than actual baby. So, yeah. So especially if you okay, hold on, got something on Mickey Mouse's hand there. I'm not sure what that is. Yeah, I might have accidentally spilled something on Mickey Mouse, so. I might have to get that little wipe or something like that. Like I don't want to put them in the wash, because the problem is like even I'll try to keep them clean as possible. So I do the best I can, because I'm not sure how to wash them. Especially like giving Minnie Mouse and Mickey Mouse and Winnie the Pooh the bath, like a bath in the washing machine. So I just don't have to do that, just in case if something happens where something like rips or something pops off or something, that where I can't get it sewed on. Because especially with the tailor. like with especially with a person who like, especially like paying for someone to sew that, then that'll be costly. So, you know, like sorry this is a long vlog, but I just want to be a long changing vlog, nice chop vlog, because I usually don't do that very much because I'm so busy with work and everything. So yeah. Like yeah, you know, with especially like silicone dolls and stuff like that, like they're easy to like wash. You can just like get like a little like bath chair or something like that. They can give them a little bath and like wipe down with a cloth and stuff, and that's okay too. So yeah. Okay, there you go. Almost done here. Sorry guys, I'm just having a little long vlog here, and that's okay. So yeah, so tomorrow morning I'll be posting after I'm done my video in the morning on Friday tomorrow, and I'll be doing that. So then tomorrow's going to be very busy for me. Just going to get this bib on here, and that's okay. Yeah. And then tomorrow after work, and tomorrow after I'm done my laundry and dinner, and then I'm going to get cozy, wear a brief, get a bib on and stuff like that, and then yeah, I'll be cozy. So that's good on Friday after work and all that stuff. So there's Mickey Mouse, got him changed and everything, so that's good. Alright, give me a sec, guys. I'm probably gonna say goodbye to you guys. So thank you so much for watching my video for today. And that's a surprise chat change for you guys. I was kind of thinking in my head like I want to do a chat change because tomorrow's laundry. So yes. Otherwise, hopefully, you guys have a great rest of the day. If you want to like, share, subscribe, comment, share, it's up to your choice. And be someone's world. Keep smiling. Be kind. And love from the Ben's Cloud here. Reborn Dad. Love you guys. Peace out.